shot a bottle rocket in the woods when I lived in a trailer park.
Yeah, try to burn down Caledonia.
I'm having a stroke. Okay. Anyway, it lit the...
Welcome back. I'm Glenn again. I'm our social media marketing manager, and we're back again with Megan, Alan, and Greg. How are y'all today?
Good,
Good.
Well, man, doing well.
So we just got wrapped up with the 4th of July. Did y'all do anything fun?
Oh man, 4th of July festivities.
Being off
That's right.
That is, yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah, we
amazing.
shut it down for the 4th. That was
That's right.
I've been in the car business a long time. I think that was the first 4th I ever was off. So
I was looking so forward to texting Max on Saturday, being like, hey, and then he was off, and I was like, dang.
so see,
It would have back.
serves you right. See, serves you right.
So you texted me to update it, and then next thing I know, Max is texting me going, "Hey, when did Alan tell you this?" I was like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But it was funny how quick everything just. You posted it, waited 5 minutes, and the next thing I know, it's comment, or it was notification.
Yeah.
Greg, what'd you do on your 4th of July off?
I tell you what, I just stayed in my pool and listened to music and just, I really didn't know what to do with myself because I've
That's
never
odd,
been off
isn't
on the 4th.
That's right.
You know.
That's something new.
Yeah, so, but man, it was awesome. Thanks to this guy right here, man. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Megan, what'd you do for the 4th of July?
I went to the river
Oh, yeah.
and stayed at the river house, and I ate a lot of food.
Oh yeah.
What else did we do? Marty's boat, we got it fixed.
I was fixing to say, did you get the boat fixed?
Yeah, we did, and then it was like a disaster. Okay, so we got it there, got it fixed, got our Bernini top put on, put it in the water.
Your what top?
The Bernini top?
Bernini top.
Bernini, whatever you call it.
Bernini top.
Bernini. I feel like that sounds appropriate.
That
okay?
sounds fantastic.
Whatever.
Take off. You're
Got
good.
that put on
I
there.
think you can say bikini.
Got it in the water. It's kind of like that. Bikini
Kinda
top
like
for your
that,
boat. Got it put in the water, and the timing was off. I have no clue what that means, but my brother and him worked on it for a little bit, and then it needed an alternator.
Yeah.
So you had to go to Columbus and get an alternator and drive back to the river to fix it. And we finally took it out and everything, and then we were riding around, and on our way back, the carburetor messed up. So
Ooh.
now we got to fix that. So that's great.
Not a good day.
Well, you got a little bit of riding out of it, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
A little
took the
bit.
pontoon the first day, so
So yeah, that's right. So
all
you're good
good.
on the pontoon.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I remember back home at the lake back home, it was me, my mom, and somebody, I forgot who else was on, but we had a pontoon, and we took it out, and the gas gauge, we didn't realize the gas gauge didn't work. So the gas gauge was sitting on full. It was not.
Terrible day.
It was empty.
It was
Now get the
empty.
paddles out,
Yeah,
guys.
it was empty. But we got lucky. Somebody came by and pulled us back, which was on the other side, just about on the other side of the lake. So yeah, no, it was.
Yeah, not good.
It was not full.
No, not at all. Oh,
Did you get any sunburns?
No, Aiden and his girlfriend are burnt. They went Saturday, all his friends and all them out on the river, and they were out all day, no sunscreen, nothing. They come back and oh my gosh, they were red.
Can't do that.
I know, I feel so bad for them, but I was like, thank you for letting me have sunscreen this
oh
time.
my gosh.
Because last year I fell asleep on sandbar for 3 hours. I was burnt.
Yeah.
Tell
You got
what.
burned.
Oh
You told me.
boy, it was. Well, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be sitting under this tent. I'll be fine. I'll be
No.
fine. No,
No.
UV rays can still go
No,
through.
they'll find you.
They will
Yes.
get you. That's real.
Yeah, so I didn't realize until one of the ladies that were hosting, like helping host it, she came by and she was like, "You look really red." I was like, "That's probably not the best thing to tell me right now, because now I'm gonna start thinking about it and then I'm gonna start feeling it,
Yeah.
and then I know on the way home, you know, like when you get sunburned, like a prickly feeling. I started feeling that. I was like, "Oh man."
Yeah. Not good.
But the Air Force Base, it was fun. Freedom Fest. I got there at 11. Ran out of koozies at 12:30.
Whew.
There's a lot of beer.
There's a lot of koozies
I remember
going
you telling me
through.
that.
I will say though, my favorite part is they came around and there's these little red wristbands that came with their packet, and they're like, "Oh, that's for the whiskey tasting at dinner." I was like, "Man,
That's a good day.
It's a good day right there.
yeah."
So, in other words, you're telling us he drunk and drove.
I had one. I tried one, and that was as soon as dinner started, and I was at 6, and I didn't leave till 10:30. Thank you.
Yeah. See,
I didn't say it. You did.
You were good.
But the rodeo was fun too.
I was fixing to say how'd the rodeo go.
We definitely had more of a turnout at the Air Force Base.
Yeah.
The rodeo, the way the rodeo is set up, there's like these multiple walkways that go over this little ditch, and a lot of those people went over those walkways. But I mean, we still had a good turnout. We still gave away koozies. Jackson was with me for that one.
Good.
So we gave out a few of his cards. He wasn't able to make it to the Air Force Base, but we're still giving some cards out, helping build some relationships for hopefully down the road.
Absolutely.
The fun thing about the Air Force Base was I had people that come up to me and go, "Hey, can we come to the dealership and do a test drive with you? So you can just talk to us about these vehicles." And they were like, "Well, we don't really want to talk to salespeople because they'll try to sell us." I was like, well, I mean, I'm not a salesperson, but I'm sure I can take 10, 15 minutes to show you whatever car you'd like and then hand you off to your whatever salesperson. But it was fun. Coolest thing is just being able to talk to these military people and hear about like stories that they've been told. Because a lot of them, even people that weren't in the Air Force but had been military, they were there. And so it was fun to talk about stuff like that and everything.
Yeah.
So had a bunch of people. I had a lot of rented Toyota conversations with people because they were like, "Hey, can we rent this car?" And I was like, "Well, we can't rent this one, but we have two more that we had." I think one just came in, that black one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We had a black one, black and white one that just came in, third row. Hey, yeah, rent it.
A lot of people forget about that, man. We rent cars here. Like it's Toyota has a track program, a rental car program. So, and a lot of people don't, they don't think about that. That's one of those things where try it before you buy it. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking at a Camry and not really sure, and you come out and you do a 5-minute test drive, and that's just not enough to make you convinced one way or the other, then you can call Shaden, who's over our track program, schedule you a rental and do it for a night or day or 2 days or whatever you want to drive it for. Come get you a Camry and drive it for a couple days to see how you're going to like it. And we have, like I said, we keep Camrys, we keep Tacomas, Sienna, Forerunner, Tundras.
Highlander.
We keep those in, Highlanders. We keep those in track program. And like I said, they're there for our customers that are in the service department and also for customers that are looking to rent a car. A lot of times people forget that.
And there's a lot of benefits to that, going to a place like what's a rental car company?
Just
Enterprise, Hertz,
Yeah.
any of those.
But like aren't there a few more benefits from doing it through us?
Oh yeah. Well, number one is less expensive. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
And then there's some perks that you along with it as well.
And I think the big question is, I would tell people, because people would be like, "Hey, what goes on? Or does this car change out? Does this car rotate out?" And there's a lot of people saying, "Hey, well, can you write us down for when this car goes on the lot?" Because they're starting to say, "Hey, this is a fully loaded 4Runner that at the end of its service goes as a used car. Might get a steal down the road or something, So that was another big conversation. But it was fun. Like we had ROTC kids. They're like, "Well, can we sit in?" I was like, "Yeah, that's the whole point. Sit in, push buttons." I almost had I had this little girl get in. First thing she did was go up to that flap, pull that flap down. I said, please don't hit that SOS button.
That would have been cool. That would have been so cool.
How can I help you? That's exactly what they'll say. You hit that SOS button and say, "How can I help you?"
I was like, please, that's the one button. I've said they'd probably have some quick response time out here.
We're doing a demo.
But I don't want to try it.
We're doing a demo.
But it was fun. It was good to see everybody, and the fireworks were huge. Like I thought it was just going to be just a here, there, kind of out the door kind of thing.
No, they said that was the biggest display this side of the Mississippi.
That was a ball.
That's what they advertised. It was going to be the biggest fireworks this side of the Mississippi.
Because halfway through the fireworks show, I started packing it up so I could just keep going, and it lit up everything. I was like, dang.
Oh yeah.
How long did it last? The fireworks?
25 minutes.
Wow, yeah.
So they started slow, and then as they got to the end, everything just one big boom, basically. But it was fun.
Oh,
we had Marty lighting with a torch, like one of those big old things, and we had all the teenagers tying them together, putting them in. And then across from us on the sandbar, they did their show first, which was a lot, and then we did ours. And I hid the Roman candles this year because last year the kids got them and they shot each other with them. So, and I didn't get any, so it was my turn. So me and Marty's stepdad, we hid them. We waited till everybody was done. I handed him one. We lit them together, and we lit the kids up with them. I don't know. That's
Did everybody have cups?
Choo choo.
Right, have cups.
Oh yeah, can I have a cup? That's right.
Just in
Have a
case
cup.
we
Just in
light
case.
it on fire.
That's right. A cup of water by each side.
Cup of water.
In case something gets lit on fire, you can throw the water at them. That's it.
Perfect.
No, Aiden came in. He went to the Caledonia had a parade, July 4th parade, Saturday morning. So he rode with one of our neighbors up to watch the parade, and they threw candy out and stuff. But anyway, he comes home with this box of sparklers.
He's ready.
He's running in the house and
Can I light
Daddy,
these?
Daddy, look, I got these light sticks.
love
And
that.
I'm like, son, that's not a light stick. That has a sparkler. Well, can we just go light it now? So it's daylight.
Yeah.
He's not gonna. But can we just light it now? But no, we'll wait till
inside.
tonight and we'll
Yeah.
light it and you'll get to have fun. But can we just light it now? No.
He wasn't gonna-
No, he wouldn't let it go.
No.
He was not letting go. Can
Yeah.
we just light it now?
Little man was
No.
wide open.
So later on that night, we start to light them. That Roman candles and all the stuff they're going. We're over at Marky's mom's house, and they've got all kind of fireworks. They're shooting fireworks, and he's out there, and it's 927 degrees outside, and everybody's
Yes.
sweating their
Oh my
self.
gosh.
Yeah, they're just
that was
soaking
hot.
wet. And I'm sitting out there, and he's shot everything you can imagine. And so we get the light sticks out, and he's tired at this point. There's no more use for the light sticks. We're done. So, I mean, I'm like, you wanted to light these early? No, I'm okay, Daddy. We'll light them later. Well, what? Do you not want to just sit? No, I'm good. I'm good.
We'll just save
So,
them.
he goes in the house.
Try again
He
later.
goes in the house with the air conditioner is, and that's it, man. He's out for the night. He's done. So.
Tired.
I tell you what, we went through some gas though at the rodeo and then the air base because it was hot.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think the rodeo they thought we were just dropping cars off and leaving because that's why they wanted us to get there early. Well, they didn't realize that we were
There,
there. Yeah. So me and Jackson, we just sat in the Forerunner because those vintage seats are nice, especially in the summertime. Ooh boy. So we went
Yeah,
through.
we're good.
I went through half a gas tank that day, and then I went through a quarter of a gas tank at the air base. So, man, but I think when I was little, my favorite firework was those parachute people. Where you lit it, it shot up, and it deployed
yeah.
a
And a little
parachute.
parachute
Yes.
came down with some
Little
people,
pieces
little
come
plastic
down.
person attached
Yes,
to it. Yeah.
yes. Because
Yeah.
that was when I was little. I could shoot them off in the daytime.
And watch it fall.
Yeah, I think my family liked it because it got me out of the house for a little bit.
We get that every year. That one that's called One Bad Mother-in-Law.
Oh yeah.
That big one that shoots
Okay,
off a
mother-
bunch
Oh,
at
yeah,
one
yeah,
time.
yeah.
I love those.
We've
I
never-
love fireworks. So.
I've never been big on fireworks. I just to me
They're
it's
expensive.
like lighting $10 on fire and
Yeah.
watching it burn.
Yes, you spend
That is
so
my
much
mentality
money.
now.
Yeah.
I buy them because my
Well-
kids want them, but if it was up to me, I would not buy any of them because to
No.
me, like I said, that is just like lighting a $10 bill on fire and watching it burn.
They're
So
so
there goes 20.
expensive for no
Yeah,
reason.
there you go. Now, and some of those things are so expensive.
Yeah.
Like you go up there now, man, you'll drop $500.
Oh, easy. Especially with
Not even blink. You're like, crap. What did I buy?
Those real big ones.
What did I get?
Yeah, there's some of them like 150
Oh,
bucks
yeah,
just for
it's
one.
Everything's
absolutely crazy.
expensive.
I
Yeah.
think,
More.
20, I think 4th of July during COVID, I think because what we did was we had my little group of friends. And that's all we hung out with. That way we know with the whole COVID thing, we didn't spread nothing. It was just us. I think we dropped like $1,200 on fireworks altogether.
Oh yeah.
And get like
You can do
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like we did the mortars where you tie them
Yeah.
together, drop them all in at one time, and then they go. But so at home, my grandparents' house is on the opposite side of a golf course, but they had their fireworks show going too. They said that you could see our fireworks over top of theirs. I was like, that means we did it right.
Well, look,
did
for $1,200, you should be able to. For $1,200, you ought to be able to see them from the moon.
Yeah.
Look, there's Glenn's fireworks.
Yeah.
See him, $1,200 right there.
$1,200,
See
there
it?
it is.
Yep, yep. Oh, but it was fun.
That's funny.
The fun part was driving home from the airbase, and all you see is just fireworks off in the distance on the way home. Going down the highway, you can just see them right over the treetops and everything. So that was pretty neat.
I love that stuff though. Like the river, they used to do every year this huge fireworks show.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Fireworks on the river.
water.
Mm-hmm.
So like you would sit out there, and they don't do that anymore.
No.
But because it's so expensive,
That's right.
they
It
don't
got too
have
expensive.
anybody to help
That's right.
them.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
'cause
right.
we actually had a setup out there.
Yes, we
would
did.
Go out there.
We did. We
Yeah.
had a setup that we
wish
donated.
they
We
did
contributed
do
to it.
Mhm. It was fun.
We had tents
It
you
was
could
fun.
go stay in, and
Mhm.
I mean, they had a whole thing, and then, like I said, it got to the point where
Yeah,
nobody
they were the only
contributed it.
ones
Yeah.
really doing anything.
You
so
couldn't keep it
they
going at that
afford
point.
it.
So,
Yeah. And that's here in Columbus that they used to do that?
Mhm.
So I
It
wonder if
was-
that's
Locking
what,
down.
I wonder
They
if that's what
did
the
it in
Air Force picked
Alabama
up.
too, though.
Mhm.
They did it in Pickersville and in Columbus.
Nice. I wonder if that's why the Air Force Base picked it up then.
Air Force Base has always done.
They've always done
Yeah.
one? Oh, okay.
Air Force Base has always done theirs. We used to have one at the river, like she's talking about the locking dam. They always did one. There was 2 or 3 around here that there's just
That were
you
big.
guarantee it. It was a big thing. You're going to go see it. And that has died off. The other one that I was thinking about, it's died off. The only one that's left really that's guaranteed every year is the air base.
Yeah, but it got busy. It got busy
It's like
quick.
military money.
Oh yeah.
The sun started going down. They're like, ooh.
As soon as that sun got real low, it's like it tripled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you and I were texting, and you was like, well, there really hadn't been a whole lot of people out here, but.
And then as soon as I
now-
sent that text message, I had like 2 groups walk up at the same time.
But the bands were really well.
The band was
Really
great.
good.
Oh my
Really good.
gosh, they
Yeah.
played amazing. And I was like in perfect distance where they wasn't too loud or it wasn't too far away. So it was fun. And I walked up to the tarmac or the runway. They had planes sitting out there. They had their mobile. They have a mobile museum that they pull out,
That's
which was
cool.
pretty neat.
That is pretty cool.
So I didn't go through that because I want to get back to the setup.
Yeah.
I was like, if I'm away from the setup too long, then I'm going to miss somebody. So I tried to get back as soon as I could. But it was, again, like I said, it was fun. And I like events like that because it's unique. Because every year something's going to be different. So
Yes.
that's
And
fun.
it's always fun. They'll do the air show. We should have another
Love
one of those
those.
rolling up. They'll do an air show.
Yeah, they're
Man,
so
it'll
fun.
be Thunderbirds will roll in. It'll be a
So
it'll be a
cool.
big deal.
I
Yeah.
guess you'll be right back out there.
I'm okay with that
That's
too.
right.
I'm
It'll be-
so.
They usually
okay
do
with
it in
that.
like April.
Yeah, so
Somewhere around April,
yeah.
usually when they do
And
it. So.
Pensacola does that
So it'd be
huge
nice and
one
cool.
too.
Oh, that's Blue Angels. Yeah,
Yes.
they do the
Yeah,
Blue
yeah,
Angels
Blue
We
out
went
there. It's
last
huge.
year with
Yeah.
Mimi. Mimi and
Yeah.
Pop loved the Blue Angels.
Yeah, they're
Like
good.
every time they had a show, we would
They're
go.
amazing.
Oh yeah.
So
That's a
we
good
went last year with
echo
all the
event.
kids.
Let's do it
and
on
was
your show.
fun.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
They're
huge.
packed too. There's so many people out
There's
there.
a bunch. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's really cool. It's neat. It's fun.
You watch it on the beach. Just go out there on the beach and watch it.
When in Pensacola, it wasn't really on the beach. It was kind of like in this huge field thing, and it was very hot. But we went. It was right after Pop died, so we all like my brother, his wife, his kids, me, Marty, the kids. We all went to Florida and went with Mimi. It was a really good time. But no, it wasn't on the beach. It was like in this huge field.
Okay.
But
And it's
still,
like-
it's still fun. They have all these vendors and drinks, and they have big bouncy houses and all
Oh, yeah.
kinds of stuff out there.
You know, if you go to Pensacola, a lot of times you can see them practice. If you're on the beach in the water, you'll see them out there practicing, flying
Yes.
over, and that's pretty cool too. But you know, if you've ever, that's the nerd side of me, but if you've ever watched the documentary series where it goes in there and talks about the Blue Angels or the
Oh, yeah.
Thunderbirds, either one, and watch how they prepare for one of those shows, dude, it is absolutely insane. Like, those guys are rock stars. They are
yeah.
awesome. Like, they are awesome. You know, they will sit kind of at a conference table like this, and they will sit there and close their eyes and go through every move they will make in that plane before they're ever in that plane. And it will go off in cadence. You know, they will call the moves off, and everybody's in cadence right behind it.
Because there's no margin for error.
There's no margin for error. It's all got to be
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
Especially
'Cause
on
they're
the spot.
flying so
Yeah.
when their
close.
wingtips are about the distance from you to me.
Man, it is amazing. Like I said, if you haven't seen those docu-series, man, go watch them because they are amazing. Just to watch those guys.
What
they
all
do.
goes
Yeah.
into it.
Yes, yes. Huge, huge, huge. And I mean, from the support staff, you know, from the guys that maintain the planes all the way up to the pilots themselves, it's a one big moving event that goes place to place, and they all have to depend on each other. I'm telling you, it's if you haven't watched them, watch it because it is cool, man,
Yeah.
watching those guys.
We had there was a few flyovers out there for the base. They had the Texans fly over. They had like I think there was 3 flyovers the other day. I got a few pictures of the first
Oh,
one.
you sent me. Yeah, you sent
Yeah,
me.
I got a few photos of the first one. But they weren't. They'd be shifted over every time, so I wasn't ready for the last 2. But I'm excited for like when we start doing echo events when it starts getting cooler. I feel like we'll be able to schedule
Oh, yeah.
it more.
Yeah.
Because I think I sweated through. I packed 2 shirts for each event, and I think I sweated through. I'd get halfway through the event. I think I'd already sweated through the second shirt by
Yeah,
then.
it was bad.
Time to swap out.
Yeah.
Time
But
to swap out.
anybody else have anything else going on this weekend? Anything else?
Like I said, we did the California Parade, which was fantastic, you know. Candies and all that kind of stuff they threw out there and all kind of different stuff. And, you know, we went to we got to go to the fireworks at the mom-in-law's. And, you know, he had a big time there, and they had a blast and food for days. But I mean, it was all, like I said, all a big thing and stuff that we're not used to being in the
Exactly.
car business. Like I said, most of the time those are the days that we work. So having that day off, it did kind of perk up everybody and keep everybody in good moods. When they came in today, everybody was a little more rested and relaxed.
Detail you couldn't wipe the smile off their face.
Oh yeah, they were tickled to death. That's right.
It was great.
I remember Friday morning, Calvin came in. I said, when you get clocked out, I got some good news to show you.
I bet he said, no.
Yeah, he was like, no, what could be possibly so good this early? And I showed it to him, and they were like, you gotta be kidding me. So, did you forget to turn your alarm off though? I still have my alarm on because I still had to get up. But that was my favorite thing to ask the sales ladies. I said, did you forget to turn your alarm off for Saturday to get up, go to work?
I got up early. I wanted to savor every
moment?
second of it.
Yeah.
I didn't want the day to end.
7 o'clock. Hello.
Yeah, see those things. You get accustomed to getting up at a certain time. You're going to get up most of the time every day that time. Yeah, unless you try to physically. I'm not going to get up and just lay there and cover your head up and say I'm not moving. But normally you're going to wake up anyway. I mean, you get used to accustomed to getting up in the morning. You wake up anyway. So
I don't think so.
you know.
Nope.
Well,
Because
except for Mega. Everybody but Mega.
I will sleep.
Meg was out.
Today I woke up at 8:10.
8:10.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But Saturday I woke up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and that never happens.
See?
It's only when I'm there if I wake up early. It's like I know I'm on vacation. Yes.
No. Oh, but yeah, it's we had a good time. We had a really good time.
Yeah.
So
Definitely a blessed day.
We're gonna try a new little segment here called Story Time. Do you have any kind of memorable customers that kind of stood out to you when you worked with them? I know it's off the wall questions. So I just wanted to see anyone that kind of you worked with that you said, wow, this person was fun to work with without name dropping somebody.
Yeah.
Who do you have?
Recently, Mr. Jeffrey and his wife,
yeah,
Miss Ida.
they're always good. They're always awesome.
I loved them.
They're funny.
Just great. I mean, everything about them made you happy.
That's right. That's right. They're good people.
I love
good.
being around people like that. It's my favorite.
Me too.
But we've had so many over the years, I feel like,
Oh my gosh.
customers that just you remember
Yep.
to this day.
Yeah,
Is that the gentleman about the Tundra?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was fun to talk to.
They're so sweet.
We have several customers that are just like family, man.
Yeah.
Pretty much, you know.
They're not going anywhere else.
That's right. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to have fun, talk with us, stop by every time they're at the dealership, say hello to everybody. I mean, those guys are kind of like family, you know.
Oh yeah.
And then you got several others that, like I said, it's it's a big deal. Like I said, they come by and speak with us, and and that's kind of the vibe that we want, man. We want it to feel like family. That's what I'm saying. That's the idea from what we do. That's what we try to do is create that family vibe, and that's what it is, man. When you buy a car from us, not only are you buying a car, but you're becoming part of the family. We want to treat you as such, give you that experience.
See you back all the time.
That's
even
right.
if it's just randomly.
That's
we had
right.
Just like
a
the
couple weeks
Colonel.
ago.
Just like the Colonel.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy
Oh,
comes
yeah.
to our dealership
Every
every
day.
day and brings
Every day.
teas.
Also, his birthday is
Donuts.
Wednesday. We
That's
do
right. Oh, is
a
it?
big thing for
That's
him.
right.
Oh
That's
snap! Oh snap!
That's right.
I don't think there's another dealership that somebody does that.
No.
I mean,
No.
One of one. That's
and
I
it
mean,
makes him feel
he's
good.
great.
You know?
yeah.
And he loves doing it.
He
Like I said,
does.
he loves doing it.
We
He's
had a
been-
lady come back a couple weeks ago that was like, I was just in town. She's
That's
from
right.
Alabama.
That's right.
I was just in town. I just thought I'd say hello.
Yeah, we get a
Because
lot
they
of
feel
those.
at home.
Yes.
They do. They'll come
That's
in
right.
and say,
That's
just want
right.
to say hi. I'm getting my vehicle serviced.
That's
I'm like,
exactly right.
Please come say hi to us.
And there's not a
Yes.
lot of places you can do that though. There's not a lot of places
No.
where you buy something, you can go back in and they'll remember your
That's
name.
right. That's
No,
exactly right.
no, no,
So
Yeah.
that's what's nice
And
about
that's the thing about us. I mean, that's one thing that
We
sets
may
us
not remember
apart.
your
man.
name,
That's
but we
right.
know
We're
your
gonna
face.
That's right. We're going to remember your face every time.
At the Air Force Base, I had a girl and I think her grandmother. They had talked to me at Market Street Festival, and they came back at the Air Force Base, and they were like, "Hey, we just wanted to see it again. We just wanted to come talk to you
Oh,
again."
that's cool.
Yeah.
So that was a cool moment.
That's cool.
She was like, "Well, I wanted to buy a Mustang, but you really talked me into something like this. I just wanted to see it one more time." So I said, come on, because it's here, and I'm sure we'll have it other places too.
And we can get Mustangs too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You could get anything.
And like I said, even back during COVID, you had a bunch of dealerships that were just treating people horrible, man.
Yeah.
We never did that. We never went down that road. We kept our we kept our motto and the way we do things. We kept it the same. We never adjusted. We never changed. We never, just because we could, we didn't. We kept our stuff the same, and a lot of people appreciated that and came back to us because of that. Because everybody else was trying to rip them off here and there, and we never did that. So
because they normally have their guard up. Normally, the customer have their guard up, but if they feel comfortable about coming here and know they're going to be taken care of
that's right.
every time, then they're going to send 100 people here.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, when you have one big team, like everybody here it's not really just about money. It's about that feeling. People struggle every day, and we see that. And I know, even being somewhere different, like I would always be like, hey, go see Alan. Let me call him for you. Because I know that this dealership's going to try to do things that others won't.
That's right.
Trendsetters.
That's right. Trendsetters. We're going to go out of our way every time. Whatever it takes, we're going to do our best to get you in a vehicle and make it the best we can for you.
Yeah.
That's our goal every time. So, a lot of these places that you may not be the top of their priority list. So that's right. You're another number that rolls through their place, and if you give them the least bit of aggravation, they're going to launch you right out the door and never think another thing about you. And whereas we're different, man. If a customer leaves here and they don't buy a car, I ask 4,327 questions of why that customer didn't. Hey, did we give them the right price? Did we talk to them? Did we go over all the stuff with them? Did they understand everything? I'm going to go through the whole process. More than likely pick the phone up and personally call you myself and say, hey, what happened? Where did we fail?
How did we not
how did we not get you business? Because our goal is to we want to sell every car we can sell, but at the same time we want to take care of the customers and make you understand, man, we are trying to add you to the family. We want you to join us.
Now, you can look at our reviews. Every bad review we've gone back, we've tried to say, hey, where did we go wrong, and what can we do to fix it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got one today, and my response is, hey, I'm so sorry, let us learn from this.
That's right.
We won't turn your business.
That is exactly right.
Because we're not going to catch everything. I mean, it's a human mistake here and there.
That's right.
But at least we try to make it right when it comes around.
And a lot of places won't do that. They'll try to deflect it and say, hey, something.
Well, you didn't do this right. And
A lot of times they'll put it back to the customer, whereas we don't. We look at it from our standpoint of, hey, what did we do? Or what could we do better to make this correct so we don't ever have this issue again?
Give us a shot next time.
That's right. And a lot of times, and of course, now that's if it's a real review. Now you do have the ghost reviews that come in that are bad reviews, and we start searching, trying to refine what's going on, and it's that customer never existed. They've never been here. None of the stuff they're saying is actually. We've had a couple of those in the past too. And I'm like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
Like, this guy's not even been here. So if it's an accurate review, which we don't get very many, but if we have an accurate review, that's why if you buy a car here, you'll get a letter in the mail asking you how your experience from me, how your experience went. And on those letters, I've gotten I don't know how many letters back. And all of it was, man, fantastic. You guys are on the right track. You're doing the right stuff. Keep doing what you're doing. Everything's great. I get letters in the mail all the time bragging on service writers, bragging on salespeople. I got one down there right now. It's marked at the top, confidential. The customer did not want to know, or did not want the service writer. It was a service writer, but they did not want to know the service writer to know that she wrote a letter to me explaining what a fantastic job this guy did. Went out of his way to help this lady. She went through a whole big note, and in doing that, I'm going to reward people that do stuff like that. When you go out of your way and you help a customer, and it's to the point where they write a letter thanking you for doing that to your general manager, I'm going to go out of the way. You're going to get I've got you ordering them. I'm going to give you an MVP award, man. You're going to get an MVP award for going out of your way and helping somebody, and them sending a letter in and saying, hey, this guy went out of the way to help me, and I want you to understand that. What a great asset he is to your organization. I'm going to reward people for that. I'm going to give them a little plaque. So when you come in and you see your advisor and they've got 3 or 4 little MVP plaques on there sitting on the table or whatever, you'll know those guys will go out of their way to help you if they can. That's the way I want everybody in this dealership to be.
And that's what like the ECHO program is. These people come in and they'll go, hey, does so-and-so still work there? He did great with me last time. Or is so-and-so still on the service side? I want to come work with them again. And it's so neat that even outside the dealership, their names are still being talked about. even if it's towards somebody, towards the dealership, it's still being brought up in normal conversation.
That's right.
Which I think is neat.
And I mean, look at the turnover ratio we have here.
Oh,
I mean, there's not a lot of turnover here.
Yeah.
You've got. I mean, I've been here 16 years. Greg, how long have you been here?
Since it was built,
There you
09.
go. I mean,
09, yeah.
He's been here since they broke ground down
Oh,
here.
my
I mean,
God. Yeah.
I mean, he's been here since then. It's like I said, you have
Yeah.
Foote, you have Santana, Andre. I mean, most of your salespeople, except for the two we just hired,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
most all of those
Yeah.
guys are senior guys, have been here for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and one thing that used to aggravate me, man, when I went to buy something, whether it was a TV or I went to Circuit City. Now, it's going to take some folks back. Circuit City, that was back in the day. So if you know, you know. But if I went to Circuit City and I was looking at a TV or whatever I was looking at, man, I always had a salesperson that would help me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for the guy that sells me. When I go to a place to buy something, I want somebody to sell me. I go there and I want the guy that knows everything there is to know about that TV and wants to tell me everything about it. That's the guy I want.
Yep.
I want him to make me feel so good about buying that TV that I walk home with my chest stuck out, and when I walk in the door and the wife says, "What did you get?"
Well,
I got the 79-inch. Yeah, I had the big one with all the sound and all the good stuff. That's what I want, man. And I don't want the guy that, you walk in and, yeah, it's over there on the back. Buy it, don't buy it, whatever you want to do,
Yeah.
it's back there. If you need help, let me know. That's not the guy I want, man. That's not my guy. It may be somebody's guy. It's not my guy. I want my guy to tell me about this thing, man. Tell me the reasons why you want me to buy it. Tell me the reasons I need to buy it. Tell me the reasons why you can't understand I've lived this long without it.
Tell me about the megapixels.
That's right.
Exactly.
Tell me the good stuff about this TV, man. That's what I want. So when I go to places like that, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a salesman like that, man. I want somebody to show me, sell me what I'm getting, right? I don't want somebody to point to the back and say, it's back there, find it yourself, That's the reason I'm coming to a place like Circuit City or Best Buy. So it's got somebody there that can help me and show me what I'm looking for,
Speaking
right?
of Circuit City, we still had a Circuit City in Anderson till maybe 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
No, it may have not been like the actual Circuit City, but it still had the name. I just don't think it was obviously owned by the people. So that was still pretty neat, because I remember I went there and they were saying, now closing. Like, they had their big closing event. I said, wow, I'm finally old enough to understand what all this is, and they're leaving.
That's right.
I was mad.
Let me tell you, I got the first surround system, big TV, all that. The first one of those I ever bought came from Circuit City. Like, it was, I had made myself a goal of, hey, I need to get to this number right here, and if I can get to that number right there, I'm going to go buy me a surround sound and a big TV. And I got to that goal, and I was so happy, man. I went in there and got my little salesperson. I got this salesperson down there, and he, just like I said, man, he started showing me all the good stuff. And I mean, I came out of there smiling from ear to ear, and they got my stuff installed, and I was tickled to death. Got Clips surround sound system.
Clips.
Everybody knows about the Clipses. Okay, if you're not familiar with Clips, it's what they used in the movie theaters. That's what's around. That's the speakers they use around you in the movie theaters. So I had to have the movie theater type stuff, right? So, and I'll never forget it. Like when they came to install it, and they put everything in, and they brought with them this CD, Days of Thunder.
Yeah.
Right? If you've never seen that movie, it has probably one of the best soundtracks ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they put this movie
For the
and
surround
set me in a recliner and said, okay, now we're going to have everything come straight at you at this recliner. So they had everything set up. So when I turned that thing on, I mean, it's like I was sitting at the races. I mean, it was on. You could feel that vibration, It was awesome. Like, it was fantastic, dude. And that's the experience that, that's the experience I'm looking for. I like that, man. That's the experience I want. A lot of people come by and, they're however, whatever has happened to them between the time they get here and they catch a salesperson and could have had a bad day or whatever. And I mean, they get here and, our job is to go out and show these guys exactly what we have, what we want, they find out what they're looking for and try to best fit what they're looking for, and in a way that makes them happy, man. Hey, it doesn't cost anything to smile to be nice, man. And that's one of the main things that I try to tell everybody. It don't cost a thing to be nice or smile. That's it.
And I realize that a lot of people, like, if you just go up to them and start talking to them like you've known them for 10 years, That's the best way to conversate with these people. And that's one thing I like. What about what I do? Is I love it. I don't care who you are. I'll talk to you like I've known you forever.
Right. That's right.
If you want,
and and it's crazy, so crazy. And I tell this to salespeople a lot, and I'm as guilty as anybody else, man. But most of the time, customers will come to the lot, and the salesperson will walk out and say, "Hey, Mr. Glenn, how are you today? What can I help you with?" 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, "Oh, we're just looking. We're just looking." And I tell them all the time, they're here for a reason.
Yeah.
Don't push them, don't pressure them, but just kind of stand around, because I guarantee you, if you stay there long enough, they'll have a question they're going to ask you.
Yeah.
I'm the world's worst, man. I'll go in Belk down here, and I'm going in looking for, say, a pair of pants, and I walk back there in the section, and I'm starting to look around, and I'm looking, and this lady walks by, and she says, "Can I help you, sir?" No, I'm just looking, which is the absolute craziest thing I could ever say. Right? I should look at the lady and be like, "Yes, ma'am, you absolutely can help me. Can you come help me find a pair of black pants? I'm looking for black pants. You know where they're at?" How much quicker would it be if that lady walks over and said, "Not a problem, sir. They're right over here on this next section." Guess what? I'm grabbing my pants and I'm on to the cashier.
Yeah.
But no, I say, no, I'm good. And I stand around and look for 20 minutes trying to find black pants that she could have showed me 10 minutes ago. Same thing out here.
And you're like, what did I do?
Yeah, exactly.
Tuck
Why
your
did
tail
I not just say, "Yes, ma'am, you can. I'm looking for some black pants. If you don't mind."
Too embarrassed to
And
ask.
that's right. You're too embarrassed to ask
I
for
gotta
that.
find these on my
I'll
Because you're
find
not
them
going
on
in the
now.
belt Not looking.
No.
Oh man.
You
You know what you want.
That's
Pleasure
exactly
me.
right. And that's like I said, man. People come on a lot of times. They're looking for things, but they've got an idea of what they're looking for, and we can help them expedite that process if they just say, "Hey, man, can you show me a white Camry XSE with red interior? Do you guys have one of those?" Well, absolutely. It's in the back because it just came off the truck. So you're in luck. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
Then
lot
they say,
easier.
"Well, I just bought that thing. Just came right off the truck."
That's right. That's
my
right.
favorite.
Drove it
off
on
the
out of
truck.
here.
Yeah.
They get excited.
Oh,
about
man.
that, man.
Look, I'm telling you, we
The
had.
first one to drive it.
Oh yeah. Well, we had the guy that followed his in from out there on 45 when he saw it on his truck truck. Followed it in from the red light down here because he saw his truck on the back of that 18-wheeler. And I mean, he was sitting there waiting on it when it got offloaded. So he was excited, buddy. I mean, he was
I
excited.
remember when I sold a guy a Tacoma, and it was on the showroom. And I was like, "Well, we got to get off the showroom." He said, "Would you mind if I drive my truck off the showroom?" I said, "Absolutely."
Was
not.
that TRD Pro that had the white one?
Yeah.
I have a video of that.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, because Chris went to go get it. He said, "No, can I do it?"
Yeah, he says, "I would like to drive my truck off the showroom." I said,
Absolutely.
"You absolutely can."
Absolutely,
Yeah.
man.
He
That's,
opened up the doors, got the videos going, and
that's it.
That is my favorite thing to see is when somebody buys a car off the showroom, it's instant. Camera up. I want a video. They want a video of it driving off the showroom floor,
That's right.
which is such a cool thing. And that's one thing I'm so happy to see is because when I first started here, which was a little over a year ago, there wasn't any showroom cars. It was empty. But now I love that, and we change it.
I mean,
Yep, it changes.
One's
That's right.
out, one's back in.
Yeah,
Absolutely love it.
I mean,
Hence the name. Showroom.
Yes.
I mean,
that's,
showrooms for
Yeah.
show cars. That's what this stuff.
we never could understand why they wouldn't put cars in the showroom.
No, I mean, it's one of those things that's what it's designed for.
The
man.
showroom,
It's-
and it makes it look so much better.
Absolutely.
People, when they're waiting on
Absolutely,
service, they can
yeah.
go and look at
Look
it,
around
touch
the car.
it,
That's
sit
right.
in it.
That's right.
Next thing you know, they're driving off.
Yeah, they're pulling their own car off the showroom. I'm gonna take this thing right off the
Driving
showroom,
off
and then that's a great experience when they go home. I bought my car right off the showroom floor. I mean, I was the first person to sit in it. So yeah, it gives a great experience there as well.
Let's see
Absolutely.
So we have one service, or we have two service
Yeah,
specials
we've got
going on.
two specials going on with service right now.
So up till the 31st, we'll start with this one first. You can get $100 off 4 tires. So buy 4 tires, get $100 off, which not a bad deal at all.
Not bad.
Because tires, I mean, they're not. I mean, we get a pretty good deal here on them.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then the other one, we'll go ahead and knock this one out too. So instead of $129 on a 4-wheel alignment, it's $109 for a 4-wheel alignment, which that's not bad at all.
No, that's really good.
That's a
Actually.
lot of
Really
stuff
good.
they do for a full alignment. So
And one more, this podcast is brought to you fully by Carl Hogan Toyota. Honest people, honest prices. Come check us out.
there you go.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So we're a little over halfway through the year. Do you have a favorite moment from this year so far? It can be at the dealership, away from the dealership, any kind of fun moments off the top of your head. You're smiling, so I know you got something.
What you got, Scraggy?
There you go.
I thought it was pretty fun seeing you at your first baseball game at state. You
Was a ball.
You was kind of sitting around. It's like, yeah, I like this. I had your little drink, and
Yeah.
you were enjoying it.
That was, I think that was, when was it? Was that June? That was early June or May?
It was. When was
I
it?
think it was May.
May, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was in
It
May.
was.
But
Yeah.
like the weather wasn't too hot, and
Yeah.
it was like perfect.
Nice little breeze.
Nice little yeah.
I looked over at Glenn, and he was like, you know what? This is all right.
Oh, I'm telling you, man. Mississippi State has the nicest baseball
Oh yes.
field in all of college baseball.
Yeah.
They have the best stadium over there, completely hands down. You know.
It's not
You got
even
your
close.
space.
No,
for
it's
the
not even
cooking
close. It is
and-
fantastic. The
Yeah.
dude
The food
is
was good.
awesome.
Yeah.
The food was insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
No, this year my goal is to go to a state football game.
Oh, yeah.
I've got
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Do
We'll
you
have it set up.
Well, you're in luck. We have to.
We have a tailgate.
We have
We'll have you
man.
ready.
We will have you fixed up.
What's your most memorable moment of the year so far? Because we're gonna ask this again at the end of the year
There's
as well.
so many.
We're good because
Let's
we have
see.
time.
My most memorable. I don't know. That's a good question too, for real.
Is it to be continued?
Yeah, to be continued.
Okay, all right.
There you go.
Alan, what about
Yeah,
you?
yeah, you got
I
it.
got it.
Man, I have a bunch. You know.
We got
I have
time.
a
We got a good bit of time.
You know, one of my most memorable moments was, us sitting here, all of us pulling our hair out with inventory issues, and the next thing we know, there's like two 18-wheelers back to back that pulled up.
That's a
And
good day.
and it was right there at the end of the month. It was clutch, man. It rolled in right at clutch. 'Cause
That's
I,
our,
there.
that's our podcast.
I was like losing my
Yeah.
mind there for a minute. I'm like, these are never going to show up. And then
What are
Christine's
you gonna
face
do?
is blood
Hello.
red. He's like, we're gonna keep these things are not coming in. They're not coming in.
you'll
I'm like,
get
they're
all
coming.
bent out
They're
of shape.
coming.
It
Yeah,
don't
and they
take
showed up
much.
two
So
back to
Chris
back.
is gonna
Man.
get- yeah.
Oh yeah, Chris. Well, he gets a little excited when it comes to stuff like that because, like I said, he's trying to get them out just as much as we are, and he knows we got customers that are waiting, man. And most of the time they've been waiting for a while, and you're looking for those trucks just as much as they're looking for those trucks. And when you see them come in, man, it's a sigh of relief. And then it becomes the getting them through the shop. Okay, we gotta get them through the shop. PDI, stop everything, get on the new cars, and that's not how that works. But that's what you want it to be. That's what you want it to be.
We know that.
But
But then some of these cars, as soon as they come in, they're gone.
that's right.
Like as soon as they hit off the truck, they're
Majority of
gone.
them are
Man,
already
the
have
majority of
deposits on them.
everything we get now is like that.
No
And,
deposits.
it's so hard to explain to customers. Yesterday at church, man, I had 3 people walk up to me and ask me, said, "Hey, what's going on? Looks like y'all don't have any cars." Well, we don't.
do, but they're gone
We
already.
don't. Unfortunately, everything that I'm getting in,
They have homes.
That's right. They already have a home. So what the problem is it's causing me problems getting ground stock. I can't keep them on the ground long enough to be able to have some out there to show people. And it looks like we don't have any cars,
It's
but
a blessing and a curse.
well, yeah, exactly. But the side you don't see is we do have cars. They're just getting gone before we ever get them to the lot where you can see them. And that's like I said, that's catch-22. It's good on one side and bad on the other. When you got people that like that want to say, "Oh, I'm looking for a car, but you don't have any." Well, probably not going to have any. They're gone before they ever get here most of the time.
Yeah, and that's what
Especially
on the
if it's
website.
popular.
Yeah, and the website now shows when we have, like if it's in a build phase, it shows you.
Yes.
So you can see what we have coming in, and it has like a date from this to this date.
That's
so
right.
even though we may not physically have it yet, you can see the interior color, the exterior color. You can see, I think it's whatever features it comes with.
That's right.
Which I think is neat. So that's what, because I had somebody else at the Air Force base say, "Hey, y'all look empty," and I think they wanted to look at I think it was a Highlander,
No.
because I don't think we currently have one on the lot. But they're like, but here I did was I looked it up on the phone, like on the website, and I think there's one in the build phase currently.
Yeah.
So I let them look through everything, So they're like, "Oh, well, when it comes in, can you let us know?" Shoot, yeah, we can.
Absolutely.
If
If it stays long enough.
if it's not
And
secured,
and the thing about it is, and it's so aggravating, especially when you're alongside these other manufacturers that have lots just seem to be full of cars, and we're sitting here with a couple of cars on the ground. In a way, it makes you feel really good because we're selling all of ours. They're getting gone. They're not sitting here long enough for to build ground stock. But in the other way, it's like God, what is the problem, guys? Let's increase this stuff. Come on, man. Let's increase the production. Get these cars out of here so we can turn them, man.
Please.
We got demand for them. We need it. You know. So I mean, it's like I said, it's kind of a catch-22 on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's been your biggest surprise of the year so far?
Biggest surprise.
Biggest surprise. Kind of going blank.
What?
Let me think.
To be
Give me a minute.
continued.
Let me think. We don't have a surprise coming up here. I'm trying to think if there's anything that just jumped out at me this year.
I got nothing.
I think I'm gonna say for mine. I think is the ECHO program. I think the biggest surprise because it was just a spur of the moment kind of idea for me.
Yeah.
So that was a pretty big one for me, and it's been a ball.
That's awesome.
So what else we got? Oh, most memorable conversation with a customer or coworker.
Most memorable conversation.
Most memorable. There's a bunch of them, Glenn.
Maybe I should give you all the script a little bit earlier. Huh?
Man, look. So we've got a guy that we sell vehicles to. Not going to mention his name, but he used to work for a part of Toyota. So I love it when he comes in because I can sit and talk with him about things they're doing now versus before he retired. The things they're not the same. It's changed so much since the time he retired. So I love to talk to him about what they're doing now versus what they used to do. And he gets so frustrated, like he gets so mad, like he does not like what they're doing at this point in time because it's the change, you know, and everything. None of us like change at all, right?
Yeah.
So when it comes in a big, forceful way, it's hard for us to take in and swallow and be able to go with. And that's some of the things, like I said, me and him were sitting talking about some of the things that, you know, back when he was there, the way things were done. And you know, then I tell him, you know, hey, well, you know, that we don't do that way anymore. Now it's this way. And he's like, well, why do they do that? Man, I have no idea, but that's how they're doing it. Well, I don't understand it. I said, I understand. I said, there's some things we changed around here. I don't understand either. I tried my best to learn, but you either evolve or you go away, man.
Yeah.
The world changes. It's a steadily changing thing, and sometimes you have to evolve and change with it. You know,
It's not going to change for you.
that's exactly right. It's not going to stop for you. You have to change with it. So, but I love having conversations with him because, man, we'll talk about the old Toyota days and how things used to be, and remember those things that we used to do and talk about that, and then circle back with the things that are the way they are now, and we'll have a conversation about those. And you know, at the end of the day, you know, you can see how making those changes increase production or increase productivity or, you know, increase the things that needed to be increased. So like it or not, it actually is a good decision to move that way. But, you know, like I said, for him, looking through the glass from when he was there versus now, he just shakes his head and says, you know. So that's always a good conversation with him.
So take it from this time last year. You talk to yourself from this time last year. Would you believe where we are now with how much we've changed here? Like, what would last year you think of now?
Last year, me would probably give myself a high five because my goal when I first took this was to push this as far as I could go.
Yeah.
I wanted to go make this as big as I could get it. I wanted to get the experience down to how we wanted it to be for our customers. Like I said, when I first started this, there was a picture in my mind of the experience I wanted all of our customers to have, and we are almost to that point. We are almost to that point where they are getting that VIP treatment. We've got a few things that we've got to change, a few things that we have to adjust, and then it's going to be an ongoing thing, making sure we have the right people in the right places to convey the message that we're trying to convey. And once we lock that in and everybody's on the same page, it's going to benefit the customers. They're going to be the winners in the end.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you have any memorable conversations? Not a single one.
She's got nothing. This is to be
Got
continued
nothing.
again.
Put me on the spot, Johnny.
Well, there you go.
I'm trying to think of it.
You know,
Let's see.
It's the whole fun of this, is being put on the spot.
Yeah, but this is like heart to heart moments, you know.
Heart to heart?
That's what I feel
Have
like.
we got to that moment yet? Heart to heart moment.
That's what I'm feeling in my head.
Heart to heart. Here we go.
Can we come back to you on that one in another episode?
I'm trying to think about it.
You know that.
That goes over here trying to do a Dear Addy over here.
Dear.
I'm
Dear
over
Addy.
here like,
You remember those?
what was some, like, okay, so it could be anything.
Between a customer or another employee, what's something that super like memorable so far this year?
Like,
Dear Mago, I have a friend that won't talk to me anymore. What would be
There
your
you go.
suggestions on how to get her talking to me again? Everybody, please send in your Dear Magos. Dear Mago, I'm having trouble at school with this person. How do I correct that?
Hey, I never know. I'll answer it. It might be the dumbest thing you've ever heard, but
Yeah.
we'll get you an answer.
Get what you get, right?
That's right. And don't throw a fit.
And don't
So I
throw
tell
a
my
fit.
little man. Tell my little man all the time. He'll start up. You get what you get.
Get what you
don't
get.
Throw a fit.
Don't throw a fit, little
See
man.
it. See it. Get what you get.
Wide open.
Something memorable conversation. It's not really a conversation, but I just think it was the funniest thing ever. I still think about it every day. Is Aiden, your son,
Oh Lord.
coming up to me and going, what'd he say? Up high, down low.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the up, high, down,
Man,
low. The high five thing.
The
Yes.
cut the pickle,
Tickle, tickle. That's
Yeah.
right.
And he tickled me, y'all. I was shocked.
Oh yeah.
But it was so funny.
Oh, that's his thing,
I
man.
loved it.
For the
That's just
longest time,
great.
that was his thing.
I've never heard that.
When
I
he
love
come
it.
up to you, he'd hit you with the up high, and then he'd tickle me because the down low would be about that much lower than the up high. Up high, down low, cut the pickle, tickle, tickle. He's gonna get you every time.
Oh,
And
Get
my,
you
my
every
favorite,
time.
The best.
favorite from Aiden is not Boom Shakalaka, but Boom,
Boom chocolate milk. That was
And
his
if I
go-to.
tell him to do it, he'll just look at me like funny.
Yeah.
But if I start walking off, he'll just say Boom Chocolate Milk.
That's right. You throw it out there on
I've
the way
heard him
out.
say that a few
Boom
times.
chocolate milk.
I was like, what?
Not Boom Chakalaka.
No,
No.
he couldn't say boom chakalaka,
Oh.
so he intervened the chocolate milk version.
Oh, I got you.
You know,
Boom Chocolate Milk.
Boom.
boom chocolate milk. You know, he would like before he would go to bed, he'd have to have a little thing of chocolate milk to drink
Yeah.
before he'd go to bed. That we would take that in there with him. So
He goes,
we would I think his sister was listening to a song or something that had boom chakalaka or something like that in it. And
it's
he
got-
heard that, and his reply to that was "boom chocolate milk."
Yeah, I
because
got
he
my
had his
chocolate
chocolate
milk.
milk in his hand.
And
So
I'm saying Boom.
and it was on. Boom chocolate milk was from then on. That was his
That's
saying.
great.
Boom chocolate milk. So
He's
that was his thing.
Kids are funny though. Jet does
Oh.
the same thing with Yoo-hoos.
Oh, yeah.
So I buy the Yoo-hoo juice box things. I love those too. Okay, I'm a big old kid when it comes to
Yeah.
so you're so good. I
Love
love some
Yoo-hoo.
chocolate water.
Yoo-hoo.
Okay.
That's right, chocolate water.
That's all it is chocolate water. But he will not drink
So good,
them.
though.
He will not drink them cold. Is that not weird?
What?
It's like
No,
chocolate.
look, dude.
He will not drink them cold. They have to be hot.
I think it's something about kids that age.
Yes.
Like I don't know what it
That's
is,
weird.
but Aiden is the same way, man. He'll grab something hot and drink it, and I'm sitting there going, "Dude,
Ew.
put it in the refrigerator."
Yes.
Emma used to do it all the time, and she'll still do it. Emma will
It
get
drives
a
me
hot
nuts.
Dr Pepper and pop the
No.
top and drink it.
Luke does
Oh, there's
that.
no-
And I'm like,
No.
"How are you drinking that?"
And
She's
no,
like,
it
"Oh, it's good.
burns going down.
No.
It's warm. It is
No.
warm."
It's
He
already
does that
burning.
with chocolate
I'll-
milk.
I
So
will
I'll
say-
put them in the fridge for all of us, and I'll drink the ones out of the fridge. He'll drink the hot ones. But when Jet has it, we had to limit the Yoo-hoos. He can only have 2 a day because he will drink them all day long, y'all, like
I'm
back
guilty
to
of
back
that.
to back.
Guilty.
And he will not talk to y'all at all. He won't even say a word the whole time he has a Yoo-hoo. He sits there and he drinks and it drinks it and drinks it
Oh,
and
yeah.
drinks it, and he
Kills
will
it.
not talk until he's done with it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love it. Like I said, I love it. It's one of those funny things that, you know, when they get their things, they have their own little ways about things. But you know, it automatically when I see them doing something like drinking warm drinks,
Ew, it's disgusting.
my mind automatically goes to that's got to be horrible.
Horrible.
And then my mind goes to the Castaway movie where my guy's sitting out there and there's
Oh.
no cold,
Oh,
nothing,
yeah.
right? Right? And I'm sitting there thinking, ooh, that would be horrible. No ice, no cold. I mean, that would be horrible. Like, nobody thinks about that right now, but I do.
I do. All I can think is it burning going down
Yeah,
like a carbonated
yeah.
soda, hot from the cabinet.
That's
Ew,
right.
gross.
That's exactly right.
Well, we'll hit our wrap up here. I think coming up, we'll start doing a few special guests here and there.
We do. We've got a few scheduled to start. This is man, we're still in the pilot phase, seeing how this thing's going to work, trying to feel it out, how we want to do it, and what we need to do. This is another one of those things where people send in questions, send in ideas. I mean, we're wide open. Like whatever you guys want to see, whatever you guys want us to answer, talk about, throw it out here. Man, we'll talk about sports. We'll talk about anything. Like I said, we'll talk about anything. That's right. Whatever you want to hear. If you have direct questions for any of us, you can ask direct questions. Just you can send it in. Direct questions. We will answer them on the air.
PG-13.
That's right. Yeah,
Yes,
PG-13.
yes, to a limit. To a limit.
But yeah, we will answer them. If you send them in, we will answer them, and we'll call you by name. If we answer one of your questions on air, and it's one of your questions that we get, man, we'll give you a T-shirt.
There you go.
We'll give you a T-shirt. If you send us a question idea, and we use it on there, we will give you a T-shirt.
Roll them in.
That's it. Roll them in. Ideas, anything. That's it. Roll them in.
Well, in that case, we'll wrap up, and then we'll see y'all in the next episode.
Fantastic. Bye.
Bye-bye.